Hello to your faces. Welcome back. The Epstein cover-up has been in operation for years, and I'm about to expose it. This episode is another thread of emails from Jeffrey Epstein's private Google Mail account, Gmail. So let's read through these emails and see what we discover along the way. Okay, so the emails reads as follows. Gmail. Inbox. To jeffreyegvacation@gmail.com. From Nadia2102@yahoo.com. Sent. January 9th, 2015, 12 a.m. We'll see. Yes, let's do it. I like most of it. Would like less personal attacks and more reasons why allegations are ridiculous. Love the fact-checking story. Just a few days ago, I toyed with the idea of posting a photo of me doing a pre-flight inspection and saying I wished other professions would have that requirement before putting innocent people's lives at risk. 2. jeffreyegvacation@gmail.com. From January 9th, 2015, 12 a.m. I know, I like where it's going. From jeffreyegvacation@gmail.com. To nadianaja2102@yahoo.com. Sent. January 9th, 2015, 12:50 p.m. Notable? Please note, the information contained in this communication is confidential, may be attorney-client privileged, may constitute inside information, and is intended only for the use of the addressee. It is the property of JEE. Unauthorized use, disclosure, or copying of this communication, or any part thereof, is strictly prohibited and may be unlawful. Haha, fuck you, Jeff. So this is Epstein coaching Nadia on what to say. Listen to this. From jeffreyegvacation@gmail.com. To redacted. Sent. January 9th, 2015, 1:44 p.m. I only met Jeffrey Epstein after I was adult. Over 18. I was never, ever his sex slave, obviously a lurid chauvinistic categorization, which in my opinion could only have been made by some loser of a repressed male reporter. He was always kind, funny, and generous to me. These fantasy fabrications made by a delusional thief, charged with stealing from the burger place in which she worked, though she claimed to pay thousands of dollars in cash and held at the beck and call of the genius tycoon. Her storytelling, had it been done while sleeping, would have been called dreaming, if awake, hallucinations. But to the English press they are referred to as allegations. She claimed in the minutest of detail her dinner with President Clinton on the Caribbean island, how he arrived, by Black Heli, where he sat, on Jeffrey's left. A 21st century tale of power, sex, money. The fact is that this story is total make-believe, fabricated on purpose to gain tabloid attention, and easily refuted by readily available travel records of a former president. It defies belief that any person would take seriously such a preposterous story. Little different than her telling her father that she met the Queen. Whoops, he believed her, though her mother at the relevant time complained that she must have been engaging in Satan worship and asked that she be put her in a drug home. Simon. I am currently a professional pilot with a spotless record. I have a checklist that I follow before every flight to verify that things are what they are supposed to be. Checking her story, which the press has refused to do, would serve the public well. In this case, human error is merely a euphemism for hijacking the truth. Please note, the information contained in this communication is confidential, may be to jeffreyegvacation@gmail.com. From Nadia2102@yahoo.com. Sent. January 9th, 2015, 1:44 p.m. Definitely not going to talk to the reporters. It doesn't feel right. XOXOXO. Sent from mobile. They called my friend today and told her they are writing a story about notable people from the East and would like to talk to her about me. She didn't fall for it. Slovakian press is going crazy now. 2. jeffreyegvacation@gmail.com. From Nadia2102@yahoo.com. Sent. January 9th, 2015, 1:59 p.m. It was a first draft. 2. jeffreyegvacation@gmail.com. From Nadia2102@yahoo.com. Sent. January 9th, 2015, 2:10 p.m. Apparently, they are now asking how my parents bought a building in town, implying it was all the money they got for selling me tears of joy. Getting ugly. 2. jeffreyegvacation@gmail.com. From Nadia2102@yahoo.com. Sent. January 9th, 2015, 2:18 p.m. Normally, it's the co-pilot's job to call out redacted. In this instance, I'm calling her out. Man shrugging. 2. jeffreyegvacation@gmail.com. From Nadia2102@yahoo.com. Sent January 9th, 2015, 3:15 p.m. It was only meant as a pun on redacted. 2. jeffreyegvacation@gmail.com. From Nadia2102@yahoo.com. Sent January 9th, 2015, 3:26 p.m. I'm a pilot. I prefer sex slave to co-pilot winking face. To jeffreyegvacation@gmail.com. From Nadia2102@yahoo.com. Sent January 9th, 2015, 4:50 p.m. I know, cute. Just a joke about people's unique sensitivities. You must have heard many this week. How are you doing? To Nadia2102@yahoo.com. From jeffreyegvacation@gmail.com. Sent January 9th, 2015, 9:03 p.m. Sexy cute. Please note, the information contained in this communication is confidential, may be attorney-client privileged, may constitute inside information, and is intended only for the use of the addressee. It is the property of JEE. What the actual fuck, dude? This is another female that is not only complicit, but actually endorsing Epstein's behavior, emailing him using phrases like S6XSL8VE is outrageous and needs further investigating.
All right, guys, you want more content? Follow me on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, Patreon, YouTube, and Spotify, all at @CJReactsMedia.
Let's take a quick look at some of Epstein's contacts. Prince Andrew, Larry Summers, Karl Lagerfeld, T. Boone Pickens, Jack Lang, Jmail, forwarded message FW, Ghislaine Maxwell. From GMAX, Ghislaine Maxwell, gmax1@lmax.com. To JJEP, Jeffrey Epstein, gvacation@gmail.com. Sent March 4th, 2011, 8:28 a.m. Jeffrey Epstein, gvacation@gmail. To Alan M. Dershowitz. From Alan Dershowitz. To Jeffrey Epstein, gvacation@gmail. Sent March 4th, 2011, 9:20 a.m. Privileged. Redacted. From redacted. To Brett D. Jaffe. Sent March 4th, 2011, 11:12 a.m. Dear Brett Jaffe, I left you a telephone message earlier. The Mail on Sunday newspaper is running a story on Ghislaine Maxwell, Jeffrey Epstein, Prince Andrew, and others this weekend. We urgently require responses from Ms. Maxwell to the following questions. Our deadline is noon tomorrow. My telephone numbers are redacted. Annette Witheridge, on behalf of the Mail on Sunday redacted, says Ghislaine Maxwell offered her a job as a masseuse with Jeffrey Epstein when she was aged 15. Ms. Maxwell led redacted upstairs on her first visit to him at his Palm Beach house. Mr. Epstein was naked on massage table. Ms. Maxwell initiated a bisexual encounter, during which Ms. Maxwell rubbed her own breasts on Mr. Epstein and directed redacted to copy her. Please respond to these allegations and all others in the original Jane Doe 102 complaint. Ms. Maxwell took part in numerous other sexual encounters involving her assistant redacted and Mr. Epstein. Ms. Maxwell kept S6X toys and costumes in the Palm Beach mansion and dressed redacted prior to S6X sessions with Mr. Epstein. Maxwell herself wore black vinyl during S6X sessions with Mr. Epstein. Redacted was paid between $200 and $5,000 for S6X, depending on whether it involved travel and other men. Redacted was required to have S6X with friends of Ms. Maxwell and Mr. Epstein, including Glenn Dubin, Les Wexner, Ehud Barak, former Senator George Mitchell, and Stephen Coslin. Ms. Maxwell introduced Redacted to Prince Andrew in 2001 at Ms. Maxwell's London house, where Redacted had sex with him. Redacted subsequently was directed Redacted to meet him at Mr. Epstein's New York house, where Ms. Maxwell directed to sit on Andrew's knee with Redacted. Andrew groped both girls. Ms. Maxwell directed Redacted after this to have S6X with Andrew. Ms. Maxwell and Mr. Epstein subsequently traveled with Redacted to Little St. James, where she was directed to stage an 0RGY for Andrew and Mr. Epstein, during which she performed 0RAL S6X on them. Redacted was paid extra by Mr. Epstein or his employees for these S6 encounters. Ms. Maxwell knew age and laughed about it when she introduced her to Andrew. Ms. Maxwell and Mr. Epstein tried to persuade Redacted to bear his child. After sexual encounters with male friends of Mr. Epstein and/or Ms. Maxwell and Mr. Epstein would ask redacted explicit questions about what went on. Mr. Epstein's residences in Florida and New York had surveillance cameras that taped the S6X sessions and taped redacted even in the bathroom. Ms. Maxwell and Mr. Epstein arranged for Ehud Barak to have S6X with several girls, often at Mr. Epstein's Palm Beach house. Ms. Maxwell piloted President Bill Clinton in a helicopter to a dinner on Little St. James, where two brunettes, Ms. Maxwell, redacted, and Mr. Epstein were at the table. Mr. Epstein bought Ms. Maxwell the helicopter, homes in New York and London, and a Mercedes. From Mark Cohen. To NY Max, Ghislaine Maxwell, GMax1 at lmax.com. Sent March 4, 2011, 11:14 a.m. FYI, following up on my email of this morning. Again, I have no intention of responding unless you direct otherwise. From Jeffrey Epstein, gvacation at Gmail. To redacted. Sent March 4, 2011, 5:21 p.m. Privileged. Redacted. Sent from my Verizon Wireless BlackBerry. Communication is confidential, may be attorney-client privileged, may constitute inside information, and is intended only for the use of the addressee. It is the property of Jeffrey Epstein. Unauthorized use, disclosure, or copying of this communication or any part thereof is strictly prohibited and may be unlawful. If you have received this communication in error, please notify us immediately by return email or by email to gvacation@gmail.com and destroy this communication and all copies thereof, including all attachments. Copyright all rights reserved. Les Wexner.
Cristiano Ronaldo and Lionel Messi.
Stephen A. Cohen. Jmail. With love, Yahoo. From Cecilia Steen, redacted. To JE Project at yahoo.com. Jeffrey Epstein, gvacation@gmail.com. Sent July 25, 2019, 9:16 a.m. My dearest Jeffrey, I don't know when you'll get to read this. I was so sad to read that you had been found unconscious in your cell. No matter what happens, I will always be loyal to you and you will always be in my heart. I've been in remission for 2 years and just ended a returnship at Redacted. I'm now looking for a permanent job. I'm still in London. Always with love, Cecilia. UK Mobile +44 Redacted. Jmail from Redacted. GMI Productions. CEO Audrey Semeraro Rainbow. To Jeffrey Epstein. gvacation@gmail.com. Sent July 10, 2019, 8:07 a.m. Dear Jeff, I read the newspapers today. I can't believe they arrested you again. You are the only man on the planet who would never be bad with any women as you love them too much. It is so untrue what they are saying. If you need my support, I am there. I was 19 when I met you with our wonderful commune friend, HRH Prince Andrew, and you would have never done anything wrong to me. I meet the few lovely girls around you, they loved you, and you were so good with them. They were bringing you ideas, creativity, a touch of youth in this very difficult world and happiness like a young can do, nothing more. Then of course, I am sure they were happy to hope to become your girlfriend, as women are always attracted by men of power. I traveled with you to discuss my future in business. You introduced me amongst the most important scientists and neuroscientists in the world at Harvard University, and you kindly advised me to continue to study. You also explained to me that life is hard and business is difficult. You were feeling I should study more. All your advices were so right. Thank you. I feel sorry that these girls are only interested by your money. I feel sorry for that, and they might be manipulated by people of power who wish to do bad to the Trump government. Do you remember that you asked me to be your girlfriend? I was back in France after our trip together in Harvard. You tried to convince me on the phone. I refused. And look, today we stayed friends forever. You never did anything wrong, as these girls are mentioning. It was up to them to be involved with you sexually. It was their own decision, not your wish. I don't know if you will read this message. I hope so. Please receive my warmest wishes and love. Redacted. Redacted. GMI Productions. CEO Audrey Semeraro Rainbow. Redacted. If you have enjoyed this video and the time it takes me review these documents and then bring them to you, then please like this video. Leave your comments in the comment section. It really helps the algorithm. Also, please share this so as many people as possible can hear this, and hopefully these victims can finally be heard. As always, I will see you next time. Stay safe, stay alert, and stay suspicious. Revolving Light new from Proton Spring Sale. To celebrate the start of spring, we've launched our very own spring sale, making it the perfect time to upgrade your digital security setup. For a limited time, you, my audience, can enjoy VPN Plus, 65% off Mail Plus, 40% off Pass Plus, 50% off Drive Plus, 40% off. This is a great moment to highlight Proton's privacy and security as part of our spring refresh, whether that's securing accounts, cleaning up digital habits, or upgrading everyday tools. So buy Proton VPN now and use code CEEJAYREACTSMEDIA at checkout to get your spring refresh, de-revolving light, new from Proton Spring Sale. To celebrate the start of spring, we've launched our very own spring sale, making it the perfect time to upgrade your digital security setup. For a limited time, you, my audience, can enjoy VPN Plus, 65% off Mail Plus, 40% off Pass, Plus, 50% off Drive Plus, 40% off. This is a great moment to highlight Proton's privacy and security as part of our spring refresh, whether that's securing accounts, cleaning up digital habits, or upgrading everyday tools. So buy Proton VPN now and use code CEEJAYREACTSMEDIA at checkout to get your spring refresh deal today. AL today.